So, to tell you the truth, we sometimes feel just a little bit spoiled here on DelmarvaLife with the abundance of fresh seafood that we have access to. However, we tend to stop feeling that way as soon as we get to taste it, especially when it's coming from our friend Joe White from the Shrimp Boat. It's good to have you.
Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah. So we're making Baltimore Steamed Shrimp.
We are. And
so why is it called that?
You know, honestly, I named it that because a few of my customers who came from the Baltimore area asked me about making a recipe like this. And in our demo kitchen in the winter, we play with a lot of recipes. And we've been playing with this for the last couple winters. And we named it kind of after where they came from. So
Sure.
not everybody in Baltimore eats shrimp this way, but some people do.
Okay.
So,
Those with good taste.
yeah, yes.
Yes, okay.
Well, we're off to a great start because we have steam.
We do, yes.
Right?
We're ready to
Okay.
go.
So what else are we going to do?
So I was going to ask Jimmy if you would just slice some onion, or some white onion,
Okay.
and wedge out that lemon.
Wedge out the lemon.
Yes.
Okay.
Give us something.
That'll be the trick right
to
there.
put with these shrimp. And Lisa, we're going to make cocktail sauce. Now, we make cocktail sauce every day at the Shrimp Boat. There's no preservatives in our cocktail sauce. And if you're going to take the time to make something really cool like Baltimore shrimp or cocktail shrimp, you don't want there to be a bad ingredient on the plate.
Of course.
And cocktail sauce is kind of important with this stuff.
Okay, all right. So what do we have here?
I have a cup of ketchup.
Okay.
And
Do I just pour all this in here?
Yeah, the whole thing. I already
And
measured
this is
it out.
just regular ketchup.
Regular ketchup.
Okay.
And then I also have a cup of chili sauce. You can just double up the ketchup, but I really like the texture and the flavor that the chili sauce brings.
Okay.
So, and then I have a 1/4 cup of fresh ground horseradish.
Ooh.
So it makes a big day. And look, it makes the smell really good. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
And then just a pinch of our special shrimp seasoning that you're always.
What's in it?
Yeah, shrimp seasoning.
We haven't caught him yet. We keep trying.
We will.
It's not for lack of trying.
And then you just mix that together.
Mix it up. Okay.
And now we also make a spicy cocktail that has some, hot sauce and some extra seasoning and that sort of thing. But this is a perfect complement to our regular Captain Joe's shrimp or the Baltimore shrimp or cocktail shrimp.
Okay, all right.
Well, that looks. We don't need
Am
a
I
ton
getting
of.
close?
You're good. Yeah.
Okay.
And the lemons are for later, so don't rush on the lemons.
Oh,
So we're gonna put
well,
those
you
on.
knew I wasn't gonna.
Don't rush, Jimmy.
Okay, no problem.
So I have a 1/2 pound of shrimp here, and then I'm
And
just
you
going
took the heads off.
I took the heads off on this one because this is a little bit of a messier dish, so I don't feel like you need the heads on this one. These are our large head-off shrimp from North Carolina, and then some of the onions. Can I steal a few
Yeah,
of
well,
these?
please.
Yeah. And look, you can put as many of these as you want in there, and I like to put them right on top, so that the flavor will seep into the shrimp.
Oh, makes sense.
We're going to toss them in it later. And then actually one difference on this is we're going to use our crab spice,
Okay.
not shrimp spice.
Oh, okay.
It's saltier, and we're going to go a little heavier than, say, you might normally with our regular shrimp. So
And you're going to put that on there and...
it's going to take about 5 or 6 minutes for a 1/2 pound, about 8 minutes for a pound or two.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, I'll tell you what, sounds like a great time to just take a break,
Yep.
come back, finish it up, and taste it. All right? And find out what's going on
All right.
this summer at the Shrimp Boat.
All right, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Stick around. We'll be right back. Take a look at that. That is what we call Baltimore Steamed Shrimp, and that is what we are making in the DelmarvaLife kitchen here with Joe White of the Shrimp Boat.
Sure.
And I'd say it's been about, what, 6 minutes?
About 5 or 6 minutes, yeah.
minutes. How does it look?
It looks good. See, the onions look limp and translucent.
Yeah.
And the shrimp look done. So.
And Jimmy cut those onions.
And they look perfect.
Those are my onions there.
All right.
So I'm gonna pour you off these right in here, and then we'll need a little bit of your cocktail
well,
sauce.
I have some in here, you
Yeah.
know, probably
Just-
enough.
And then Jimmy cut some lemons. So these
I
you would
wedged
just
a lemon for the first time in my life.
Really? You've never wedged a lemon?
No, now listen, you need to know how difficult it was to share that.
Well, I squeezed a little bit on top, but I put some extra in there.
Yeah.
Now look, I watch a lot of folks eat these, and they peel them, and they actually take the onions and wrap them around the shrimp. So
Really?
yeah,
That's
if you
interesting.
decide that that's something you want to do, and a little
Okay.
cocktail sauce there too, and
All right.
actually, I
So
don't
while
have a-
let's switch places here, and while Jimmy and I tear into the shrimp, what's going on at the Shrimp Boat?
Well, we're in the full swing of summer, and the great part is the fish season is full bore. We're getting fresh local tuna. Obviously shrimp and crabs are a big hit, and all the menu items that you can imagine to go along with that, from tuna tacos to Baltimore shrimp to just a crab feast, for carry out or for dine in. So I would suggest anybody who's looking to to get the family together, to stop by, look at our market.
Yeah.
You can see the full display of everything that is being caught fresh right now. And then check out our menu if you want us to cook it. And if you need some help or some suggestions, we're here for you.
Look at you. Look at you. Not only will you prepare it, you'll share how.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just all about the ingredients.
I gotta have an onion.
Oh, I forgot.
Especially
I was so
after
excited to tear into the shrimp. I forgot to wrap. That means I get another one. So what are you looking at in the market? What's looking really good this year? What's in abundance?
So the neat thing about the Maryland crab season, it was off to a slow start, unfortunately. But one thing I have not noticed this year, the crabs have been super sweet. That we usually go through a period of time early in the summer where the crabs aren't as sweet as you're going to expect them to be in September or October.
Yeah.
Very good news that the crabs have seen really good. It's definitely picking up. We're doing our crab specials, like our $1.99 crab special, Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 for dine-in.
Right.
But the big crabs, the jumbos, the extra larges that you don't normally expect to see until we get to late August, they're here.
So what makes them sweet or not sweet?
I attribute it to, it was kind of cooler in May and June on the water than it has been the last couple of years. We've kind of sweated it out the last 4 weeks, I think. So in our mind it's really hot, but at the same time we were out at a better point, say 1st of July, than we have been. And just the catch was slow at first, but it's definitely picked up. Prices have come down.
That is good news. That is even better news. Well, this is amazing.
I've never had a shrimp with onion.
Me neither.
That's delicious.
And for us, we were always just about taking fresh
thank you.
shrimp and keeping it really simple. And this came from our customers. I mean,
Right.
I've said it before, I'm not a chef. Talking to our customers, I like to walk around the tables and talk to them. This was something our customers asked for. Not everybody in Baltimore eats shrimp this way, but there's definitely some people in Baltimore who eat shrimp this way, and that's why we named it after them.
Just the ones with the better taste.
Exactly. And the
that's
time
right.
to slice some onions.
And then while we're at it, might as well have a little of the shrimp cocktail.
Well, somebody has to eat it, right? Well, what are we going to do with it?
Shrimp is so good, hot or cold.
It is, and good cocktail sauce can really make that difference versus say something that came out of a can or a jar or something.
Yeah,
So,
I
absolutely.
agree.
Joe, you're the best.
thank you.
And for those who haven't been there yet, don't know why, but anyway, you're located on 611?
Well, on Route 611, like you're going to go to Assateague, but we're just a half a mile off of Route 50. And every time you come by, you get a free shrimp sample. So if you really just want to try our spice, just come on up, check out the display. Check the place out. So.
Seriously, what more of an invitation do you need than that?
Free food.
Yeah.
Joe,
We're there.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Now, we're going to take care of this because it has to go somewhere. DelmarvaLife will be right back.